Hi, Philip from TW White & Sons. We have just acquired this beautiful Mazda MX-5, which is a 2020 on a 70 plate. It will be going back on a 70 registration plate, by the way. The personal plate has been put on retention by the customer. This comes from a long-standing customer of ours who's bought a few Mazdas off our company, and this was just surplus to his requirements, but a really nice car, done about 15,300 miles. It is a 2-litre 184 PS Sport Tech, so it's the MX-5 in its most powerful guise, finished in Sol Red Crystal. We haven't even valeted this vehicle yet. This is how it's come into us. Really nice condition car with a full service history with us. Great vehicle. He's owned it from new. Fantastic colour, pops out at you. It's got parking sensors on this version and a reverse camera. Great specification vehicle. Remote boot release. Got a decent sized boot there. All the tools, etc. Tyre inflation kit's kept. Beautifully finished, in great condition, 15,300 miles. Decent service history with our company and with a neighbouring Mazda dealer. Keyless entry, black leather interior. It's got Bose sound with these integrated speakers into the headrests. Got white, sort of a white or grey stitching on the seats here. Electric windows, electric door mirrors. Sitting inside the car, first banker switches we come to. Our traction control, Mazda's stop-start technology, I-stop, lane departure warning system. Great spec with these cars. And so reliable. Let's just switch it on actually. So we got the key, depress the clutch, press the engine stop start button. It needs fuel, obviously. 15,240 miles, 20 miles till we run out of fuel in this car. Let's just turn that off. On the left hand side here you've got temperature gauge up the top left. Underneath that fuel gauge, which as we know has only got 20 miles left in it, a tachometer, rev counter. On that little bit on the bottom of the rev counter will be the gear selector, and on the right hand side you've got speedometer. It's simple, it's a nice little car, this, beautifully finished. If on here you've got multi-function steering wheel, and if I press the info button on this left hand side you can see elements of the display change. There we are, 44, he was getting 43 mpg, which is very respectable out of this type of vehicle. We can of course reset it all, trip A and trip B, range, it's simple, it's nice. As I say, 15,240 miles. These are fantastic to drive. Arguably, a lot of people prefer the MX-5 to the RF. There's nothing wrong with the RF, a brilliant car with an electric roof. This one, being just a manual roof, actually has arguably a better power to weight ratio than the RF, and a beautiful car to drive. Very simple roof system. But let's look at the spec for the time being. So left hand side we've got integrated Bluetooth with voice control. Right hand side we've got cruise control, auto wipers with variable speed on the intermittent, auto lights, and down here you've got automatic climate control. Very simple setup. Turn everything to auto, set the temperature, it'll adjust the fan speeds and the direction of the air according to the internal temperature of the vehicle. Twin heated 3-stage seats, there you go, passenger and driver. 6-speed manual box, which is probably one of the best features of this vehicle, is an outstanding car to drive. beautiful car to drive. Very short throws between the gears. This is what makes the MX-5 the world's best-selling roadster. The transmission, the driving characteristics, the road holding, the handling, the braking characteristics, and overall performance of this car out of a 184 PS engine is exemplary. You got here Mazda's touchscreen. It's only touchscreen when it's static, this car. As soon as you move off, it disables the touchscreen for various reasons. You know, you've got to drive the car safely. You don't want your eyes on the messing about with the center screen. You want them on the road. So everything is normally done through this main navigation wheel as opposed to the touchscreen when you're out and about. And so here you've got music, home screen, nav, the navigation wheel, turn left to right, press to execute a command, favorites button, back button, master volume control. So you can adjust the volume from either the steering wheel on the left hand side here or this master volume control there. So here we go. It says it's lost signal. Let's see if it'll update, which it does. So because it's got DAB and it's got the Bose as well. Is it going to update? We're indoors. Maybe not. So let's go back to the home screen. So you've got DAB, you've got FM, you've got AM. Here you have fuel economy monitor. It's got Mazda's E-Loop regenerative system, where it stores all the power that's stored in the car through kinetic energy when braking or slowing down. It will help power the vehicle's electrical systems. So if you like, it's almost bordering on a mild hybrid, this car, in a certain way. You got Mazda's stop-start I-stop technology. If you pull up some red traffic lights and the car is I-stop ready, it isn't at the moment, but if it was I-stop ready, the engine would stop. As soon as the lights turn to green, you press the clutch, the engine will start, and away you go. It has tremendous environmental and fuel economy benefits. So that's the fuel economy monitor. Status monitor just tells us that we're very low on fuel. There you go. Maintenance here. Oil change at 60%. We will be servicing this. It hasn't been serviced since last, I think, September or November, but we will be servicing it. It's got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, really useful. You can plug in your phone through a USB here, just down here. It'll bring up all the icons on the screen, you know, Spotify, WhatsApp, Waze navigation. If you wanted to set that up, that's a really good sat nav program, app rather, I should say. Sat nav for the car, Mazda's sat nav. That's it on its nighttime setting. This is it on its daytime setting. You can set up a home address, find places, favorites, find your address, town or postcode. You can either look at stuff, places nearby. You know, you can set up a category. There's a whole host of categories. Let's say we badly need to find a fuel station. Search. Comes up with a range of them. Just highlight one, execute where you want to go, and the sat nav will help you get there. Home screen, settings. Car's got plethora of settings. Display we're looking at, you can adjust it between auto, day and night modes. Safety, a huge amount of safety features, blind spot monitoring being one of them. The indicators or the warning symbols in the external mirrors, if somebody's in your blind spot and you know you want to pull out, you can set up the type of warnings that you get. Lane departure warning system, you can set that up as well between low, medium and high. The type of warning, whether you've got a bleep or a rumble. The advantage with lane departure warning system, of course, it keeps you in the correct lane. Traffic sign recognition system, driver attention alert, parking sensor indication. Sound, bass, treble, fader, balance, guidance, volume for the navigation, Bose audio pilot. Adjust the sound to compensate for any road or engine noise. Time format 12 or 24 hours. Time zone select. Vehicle, you can look at stuff like your door locks, have walk away locking if you want. It's where you take the keys away with you in the pocket and the car will auto lock. Indicator volume, you can adjust. Lighting, it's got adaptive LED headlights at the front. Those are sort of headlights that follow you as you drive around country lanes, and follows it round corners if you like. Lights on, warning, volume, coming home light, auto headlights on. You can adjust the sensitivity of that. Devices, as I said, it's got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. System, Celsius or Fahrenheit. You can adjust the temperature between miles or kilometers on the distance. We will take any car in part exchange at TW White and Sons, and we will give you a highly competitive valuation. We will be as competitive as any of the online companies advertising on national television. So if you wanted to part exchange your car, it's very welcome. You know, a lot of our stock comes derived through part exchange, whether they be Mazdas or any make of vehicle. We'll take anything in part exchange, provided it's got a valid MOT, logbooks in your ownership. Look at this. This is the soft top, retractable soft top. These are such fun, these cars. It allows the windows to go down, so it's easy to just fling this back. It's that simple. This is it. Just turn this off. It's a beautiful looking car, and in the right colour as well. Sol red crystal. Previous owner, first owner, has really looked after this. 15,300 miles. If you want to find out more about this most powerful version of the MX-5, the Sport Tech 2 litre 184 PS, this car's done 15,000 miles. It's going to be registered on the 2070 plate actually. It's done a very low mileage in fabulous condition. Please go onto our website, which is www.twwhiteandsons.co.uk. Thanks for watching.